we're on I-10, heading west. What was that? What was that? Hi, I'm Patrick, and in this video I'm here in Shreveport where I've just picked up a load of shingles. Not just any shingles, but roofing shingles for roofs. And I'm taking them down to Natchitoches. And yeah, it's Thursday, so let's get started. Alright, well, 1.58 is out, and I'm obviously in a Realistic Economy series here. Will appear, my head tracking's having a little trouble with head tracking. But they did fix it so those messages will appear when necessary, even if the root advisor is hidden. But the good news is you people have already started putting out mods for the root advisor. I found one. I'll try to remember. Future Patrick, put the name of that new mod up there on the screen, because as you can see there's a top bar for the root advisor information that well, F6, F7 is still not possible. I'm not sure if that's even going to be possible. Hopefully SCS addresses that. But until then, you can see that the widgets, I have disabled completely the widget for, what's it called, not notifications, but anyway, the bar with all the warning messages, like you have on the dashboard. I totally disabled that. Oh, 25. And I do have the tachometer, but you can see there is no tachometer, but the information that goes with the tachometer is there. My head tracking is really off right now. So I just completely turned it off and back on, so hopefully that works. Yeah, Woodrow the Bear is over there in the chair, looking out the window everywhere as this semi-truck here just plain runs a red light and pulls out in front of me, as is normal. Now, this job is paying out a little over $500, I think. I would check the F6 menu, but no F6, F7. Oh, I pulled up too far, so I'm going to be counting on this four-wheeler over here to let me know when it's time to take off. And I'm really hoping that they're not running a red light. But this is the first job for the day, and just a few miles, well, 69 miles right now, to get to Natchitoches, drop off these shingles, and then see what my next load's going to be. always used the top bar version of the minimal advisor interface, and it was nice to see that somebody has already developed a similar mod, but hopefully PTR1CK has, well, he's already said he has some ideas, so hopefully he comes out with something. Looked like he had some real creative ideas planned. Need to get over, looks like. So the plan for today is hopefully at least $1,200 as usual. That gives a little extra buffer for the weekend when I don't do jobs, and well, wherever I end up, it doesn't matter today as long as tomorrow I make it back to New Orleans. I've heard that they have redone the garage since I've been gone, but I haven't seen it yet. In my single player regular profile, I have visited one of my level 3 or whatever maximized garages, and kind of like it. They moved the gas pumps over to the side. That seems like an interesting thing to do, but I think it looks nice. I don't know what the one bay garages are going to look like though, and was fortunately going fast enough, and that other truck was slow enough that I didn't have to worry about it swerving into the side of my trailer. And yeah, I'm exceeding the speed limit just a little. So I turned the cruise back to 75. But this little car here just isn't going to let me keep up any speed at all. Hopefully I'll be able to pass him. Now, up there on the top bar, you can see that because I do have the... Oh, well, didn't last long. You can see that because I have the tachometer widget, even though the tachometer isn't displayed on the bar using this mod, it does show that the headlights are turned on, and then the high beam. And it also the turn indicators are on. Indicators. That is the name of the other widget that I have turned completely off, because this mod puts the indicators way over on the left side, and yeah, I didn't really. I don't need those anyway. I don't use sleep simulation, so I don't really need that warning. If you there's a truck coming. If you do use sleep or rest simulation or whatever it's called, you probably need to have that widget. But here we are in Natchitoches. Only about a mile, less than a mile from the drop-off. Stuck at a red light. The car in front of me isn't turning, or if they were, they could turn, then I could turn, and then we wouldn't have to wait for this light to turn green. Someday the light will turn green, I'm sure. Until that day, we'll just sit right here and wait. You know, that's an interesting paint color on that. I guess it's just yellow, but I guess with the light hitting it the way it was, it almost looked like a desert tan. What do we have over here? Oh, it's the Natchitoches High School. Looks like their school logo might be a basketball. But here we are. Now, will the gate slam closed before I get in? That last time that happened kind of got me scared. Alright, where should I park? Oh, well, that's not terrible, I guess. Looks like there's room to kind of pull in to the right here and then have a straight shot back in. And I'll try to do this using the mirror. There we go. I think I've got it lined up pretty well now. Hopefully they get out here with a forklift pretty quick and get these shingles off my trailer. That way I can go look for another job. And there it is. So let's see what we get. That was an interesting thing that happened. Oh, and the yellow bar turned blue. That's a bug. Pretty sure. But off to the next job. Alright, well, I'm still here in Natchitoches where I've just picked up about 34,000 pounds of fertilizer heading over to Lafayette. So let's get back on the road. And, yeah, fertilizer. This is obviously farm-related area here, and finally, it's paying off that I put some of my skill points into hazardous material, I guess, because I'm pretty sure fertilizer is one of those hazardous materials that you have to have a special license to transport. I may be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it is. I'm wondering if that gas station's going to be open for road trip cars, but since it's not a gray spot on the map, I'm guessing probably not, because most of the... Oh, is that a hidden road? It's not on the map. I think most of the gas stations are already gray spots on the map. So that isn't, so it probably isn't, but you never know. The sky is kind of an interesting hazy color. It reminds me of a few years ago when the forest fires out west were so bad that the sky was always a little bit smoky. I'm a little tempted to go up here to this truck service station, or truck service center, and get the spooky horn installed on the truck now that the it's the loan payment. Yeah, that loan payment reminds me that I need to be saving my money for making loan payments. And, you know, looking up at the top bar, I'm realizing that nothing on there says what my current bank account status is. If I want to see that, I have to pause the screen and look at the pause screen that has that kind of information, or is it even there? Tell you what, why don't we do some science? All right, is my... that's the job status. This job is paying $640. It does not say what my bank account is. All right, well, how about if I press the escape button? Yes. Okay. 49.88. So I currently have $5,000, and the only way you can see that is to completely leave the truck and go into the home page or whatever that's called. That's very annoying. And something else that's annoying is this is a World of Trucks job, so limited to 65. Well, that's fine. Overall, I haven't really noticed any major problems with 1.58. Everything seems to be working as expected, if not as desired. But you know, hopefully at some point they actually respond to the community concerns about the root advisor. The main thing is F6, F7, although I would argue that putting the bank account information, just how much money you currently have, that would be nice to know. But something I just noticed looking up is what I should have noticed looking down at the fuel gauge, which by the way is under the speedometer, on the left under the speedometer. I'm down to a quarter tank, so I'm going to have to pull in somewhere and get some fuel. Maybe when I get to Lafayette, I'll notice there's a fuel station somewhere around there that I can pull off and fill up. That's sure to eat into my profits for the day. That reminds me, I'm not sure if I still have the mod for real gas prices or real diesel prices installed. Well, I don't know what to do about that. I'm not going to restart the game just to figure that out, but I'm pretty sure I do, because I only uninstalled one mod, and that was the minimal root advisor. So I'm pretty sure it is installed, even though I know that in the past that mod has had some conflict with speed limits in some places, but I haven't noticed that yet. So hopefully it's not a problem this time. And well, anyway. Oh, and the reason the sky looks like it does is because of the brutal realistic weather mod. You might have also noticed that the truck sounds a little bit different. For example, as the truck goes through the gears, every time it changes gears, there's a sound. I'm pretty sure it's air pressure that is shifting the gears. Maybe it's hydraulic. I'm not sure if it's pneumatic or hydraulic, but there is a sound every time the gear changes, and there's some other sound changes. For example, I had to turn the sound of the engine from 75% back down to 50%. So there's definitely been some changes to sound, engine sounds, and some other truck sounds. And I don't even have to change lanes here because I am going to be turning right down here. And, oh, look at that. Not only is it a fuel station, it's also a truck service center. Should I do it? I think I will. Can I pull in here? I think that says exit right there. I think I'm supposed to turn in down here. Someday, maybe we'll have truck washes that actually wash your truck. And that means the truck has to be dirty. Maybe someday. Well, this is sure to take a lot of money. Oh, now I can see that I have $49.88 in the bank. And I can also see that money is going down fast. Yeah, 500 already. Okay. So, and of course, it tells me that I shouldn't put my foot on the brake with the engine turned off. Right. So, that cost me a lot. But I am determined to get that spooky horn. And that's what I'm going to do. Forgot to turn the engine brake off. Okay, I'll be right back. All right. Well, there's only one thing to do now, as I'm already driving off. Oh yeah, that's right, they fixed it. And of course that cost me almost $500, but was it worth it? Probably not. Do I really mind? Not necessarily. Sometimes you just gotta do the fun thing. And today that fun thing was the spooky horn. So I get over in the right lane only for the right lane to end. That's normal. You know, started seeing more of those new municipal trucks that have the warning signs that they're pulling behind them. And it hit me that since 1.57 came out a while back, I haven't seen the Street View cam car anymore. Now that car was supposed to have been rare from the beginning, so I wonder if they actually made it rare. Alright, well, the security check, as usual, wasn't finished before they went ahead and opened the gate for me. So, ATS has really good security, don't they? Alright, let's see where they want me to park. Alright, right in the middle. Shouldn't be too bad. Well, I mean, it'll be pretty awful. Actually, I'm gonna have to do some weird stuff to get this thing in that spot. Alright, well, see how this goes. Well, I'm on the curb, but I'm not in the bush. A truck on the curb is worth two in the bush. Trying to make it a little easier for the people on the forklift to come unload. Let's see what we get. All right, moving very close to level 8 there. Let me see if I can find another job. Well, I just picked up a load of concrete tubes here in Lafayette, and they're headed down to Lake Charles. And they're going to pay me nearly $600 for this load, $574 to be exact. So let's get back on the road. Alright, this stretch of road usually has a lot of traffic from both sides, and as you can see, yep, got traffic from both sides. Well, I'm sure it'll clear up eventually. There we go. That's clear enough for me. Alright, and I realized that I can turn that top bar on and off pretty easily now, and it doesn't affect the gameplay messages, as I call them. So I may not leave it up all the time, I don't know. And one advantage it has over the old minimal advisor interface is that with the minimal advisor interface, you would click it once and the GPS window would show up, and then you'd have to click it again for the GPS window to disappear. And with this new system, there just is no GPS window. There it goes. Green light. Some kind of sharp turns at these red lights down here around Lafayette, and I think maybe Alexandria's got one or two like that. And you can see up there at the top, it looks like I've got 3 hours to get this delivered, and it's in blue. I'm pretty sure this is a World of Trucks job, so that means speed limited to 65. and that 257 means real time, because I actually will have it in a little less than 2 hours game time. So hopefully I'll have it unloaded by 7 o'clock, and then I'll sleep for the night, and on Friday, Friday's video will be Friday in the game. Going under an underpass. It's time for... Yeah, had to do it. There aren't any tunnels that I can think of in Louisiana. I haven't noticed any yet. So, I guess underpasses will have to do until I find a tunnel. A lot of traffic though. Pretty sure I've got traffic set to 1, which is the default traffic setting. I have never really desired any heavier traffic than that, other than, well, for a little while I experimented with it, but it just seems unnecessary. Alright, let's get up to speed out here on the highway. Got a little over 85 miles left to go, and we're on I-10, heading west. What was that? What was that? Honestly, have no idea what that was, but truck took some damage there, and I can't explain it. I don't think I hit anything, and I don't know what to blame on that. I'm going to have to remember this point and come back and see what that was, because I'm pretty sure I didn't hit anything. I think there may be a bump in the road, and I don't know what caused it. The first thing to do is blame a mod, but I don't have any mods that change the road that I know of. But you never know, it could be the real world gas prices mod. Who knows? Be the realistic companies mods. Could be the weather mod for some reason. I don't know why that would do it, but who knows? That's the problem with the game. It could be the game itself. There could be a problem with the road. I don't know. So I might have to make a note of this and come back in my profile that doesn't have any mods at all, and just see what happens there. I know a while back I was watching a YouTuber named Peanut doing a live stream in ATS. Now I don't remember exactly where it was. I think it may have been Kansas or Nebraska or Iowa. I don't know. It was somewhere in that area. Had something just like that. They were getting onto a bridge or an overpass, and all of a sudden their truck his truck just flew up in the air. And I couldn't replicate it in my game. So it's possible. I think he was using the coast to coast map, and I've never used that mod. But who knows? It may not even be the game. But over here to the right is a gas station that has a gray spot on the map, and it is definitely for road trip cars. So they exist in the game, and we're just waiting for them to be available. I still haven't figured out exactly what the purpose of the road trip cars is going to be, other than just driving around. There's surely going to be more than just driving around, right? I mean, in ETS2, coaches are coming and they're going to have their own job system. So I'm thinking for the road trips, about pizza delivery jobs. Now, remember, well, as far back as I go as GTA San Andreas, you had delivery jobs. You also had trucking jobs in that game. Yeah, GTA Truck Simulator. It was a thing back then. Oh, it's raining. We got rain. But delivery jobs, maybe taxi jobs, because I mean, SCS just put out a whole video about the Ford Crown Victoria is coming to the game. Turn on the wipers there. So, I mean, the Crown Victoria is known for three things: people who like really big cars, police officers, and taxi cabs. So maybe they could do taxi cab jobs, food delivery jobs. I don't know, all kinds of jobs that could be done with cars. And pickup trucks, maybe they could make trailers that we could pull, and we could do, they call it hot shot trucking, which is basically just people with pickup trucks and long trailers who deliver stuff around the country for money, usually. Nope, lightning. Thunder. Why does that say to turn on the high beams? Now see, this is the kind of message that I don't need to see. Don't need the high beams. But anyway. People who can't afford to buy their own semi-truck, but they do the best they can with what they've got. I have a feeling there's a lot of people out there that probably aren't real truck drivers, but they have a big pickup truck and they have a big trailer, and they pretend. And they make a lot of money. I pretend in ATS and ETS2, where if I hit something, I know it doesn't actually hurt anybody. Boy, this is getting kind of serious here. It's going to be a little bit of a wet place to park down here. I'm not sure, but I think that might be a little bit of hail mixed in. We might have us a tropical storm going on. I better pull on in here and see where to park this thing. I think I might have missed the parking. There we go. Whoa, that was close. That's interesting. Can I make this turn? No. The answer is no, I cannot make this turn. Which gets back to what I was saying. At least when I hit something, it doesn't actually hurt anybody. But what I'm planning on doing here is I'm going to back the trailer back out and to the right. What I'm hoping is nobody is coming from back there. And now I'm hoping that I will be able to make this turn. And thinking that this time the back tires on the trailer clip through that rail there. Now, it accepted that, but I didn't. So I'm going to back in over here. What is that over there? I don't know what it is. I don't have time to figure it out either. It's storming too much. I want to get this stuff off my trailer and take a nap. So let's see what we get. Alright, $574 as promised. I did finally level up to level 8. So now we're working for level 9, and next video is going to be Friday, and we're going to head for New Orleans. So thanks for watching, and have a nice day.